I gotta tell you, I wasn't planning on doing this video, but I just watched another career coach give advice on the best way to answer the tell me about yourself question, and it was entirely wrong. It is so wrong. So I want to tell you in 2019 what is the very best way to answer the tell me about yourself question in an interview. Hey there, Tammy Kabell with Career Resume Consulting. And I wasn't planning on making this video, I gotta tell you, but I just watched a video where someone was giving advice on how to answer the tell me about yourself question. This career coach, I suppose, went into great detail explaining that you're supposed to walk someone through every single position in your career. And in addition to walking them through every single position in your career, you're supposed to give an achievement story from each of those positions, as well as explaining why you're passionate about the position that you are applying for. By the time you got done with that, it would be a 20-minute introduction. And that is the whole reason why employers don't like to ask the tell me about yourself question, because people go on for 20 minutes. Stop. Don't do that unless you're just starting out in the workforce. If this is your first job, or if this is your second or third job, you might want to do that. But other than that, do not go more than 60 seconds or so into an introduction. Literally, let me tell you exactly what you need to do. So I've talked with employers. Here's what they want. They want to know what's in it for them. They want to know, what do you bring to the position that's highly relevant to what they're looking for, and not everything that you've ever done and everywhere that you've ever been. And certainly don't get into achievement stories in your introduction. There's plenty of time to do that later on. Do not let it go more than 60 seconds. So here's the best way to answer the tell me about yourself question. First, you want to give an overview of your background and experience, literally 10 to 15 seconds. I've had X number of years of experience in this relevant area to what I'm applying for, or that I've spent most of my career in these different industries. I'm very adaptable. In other words, just a very brief overview of your experience to show the breadth of your experience, your adaptability, the way that you can get up to speed. Just show all of the different pieces, but just say them very generally. I've got 17 years of experience in this industry, this industry, this industry, and then go into your most recent experience where you can talk about in a little bit more detail what the scope of your responsibilities are in that particular experience. So it would either be your current experience, or it would be, if you're not in a role right now, it would be your most recent experience. And then you could say where you did it, if you were in a management position, how many people you managed, the scope of your responsibilities, again, like budget authority, P&L responsibility, things like that. And if it's in sales, then you would show how much you were able to sell. But it's just the scope of responsibility that they're looking for. They don't want achievement stories in this introduction. Then you would go straight into, as a result of my experience, I feel that I'm strong in 3 key areas. Now, in those 3 key areas, I want you to make up 3 core strengths that are very authentic to you, but highly relevant to the position that you're applying for. In other words, don't say that you're good at process improvement if you're going after a revenue generating job. In other words, don't show cost savings if you're going for a job that creates sales or creates revenue, like a marketing job. They really want to know, how can you be great at this position? So give 3 core strengths. So your background and experience, the most recent thing that you've done as a result of that experience, and then maybe your education. If you've got some significant education like an MBA, you might want to add that. And then go into, and as a result of that experience, I feel my key strengths are, and then give first this, second this, and then finally this. And then give those 3 core strengths in a verbally bullet pointed fashion. And then you're going to pause for a moment, and at the end, you're going to say, are there any of these that you want to learn about in more detail? Or you might even say, which of these would you like to talk about first? So I hope that this has served you. I hope that this does well. I saw this literally interview, if you want to call it advice, but it literally is all wrong, especially for someone having over 5 years of experience. If you've got over 5 years of experience, your first impression is so important. And if you have a 20-minute first impression, it's giving the wrong message, and you're gonna flop. It's just, you're gonna bomb the interview. So don't do it that way. Give it a 60-second interview commercial. That's what I want you to do. So again, I hope this has served you. This has been Tammy Kabell with Career Resume Consulting, and I hope that I hear about your success very soon. And if you've had success based upon some advice that I've been giving you, I would love to hear about it, because I'm always looking for some great positive reinforcement on what I can do for you in this channel. So take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye now.